Hello guys, I am back from another video and today we're talking about what if Deku had a Gundam quirk. So, in the last video, Deku stole Bakugo's first kiss and now let's talk about the start of the anime. So, as Izuku and Momo were in the classroom, they start the teacher comes in and says, alright, I know some of you want to become heroes, so some of you want to become heroes, right? Well, you have to fill in all of these forms as everybody starts saying, why? As the teacher just throws them up and says, I know that all of you want to become heroes. As they start using all of their quirks except for Izuku, except Momo and Izuku. So Bakugo says, yes, I'm going to become the number one hero, and all of you B-listers not be there, or I'll have to kill you. As Izuku says, stop being such a prideful, how do I say it, kid. As she says, what did you say? As Izuku and Bakugo start staring down, as she sees into Izuku's eyes, she sees something beautiful in them. As she says, ugh, whatever, as she sits back down. As as the teacher starts talking again, and he says, oh, it seems we have three people going to UA. As Bakugo says, what? As the teacher says, okay, we have Izuku Yayorozu, Momo Yayorozu, and Bakugo Katsuki. As Bakugo looks at Izuku and says, you better not be there. As Izuku just stands up and says, you don't want me to get mad, do you want that? As he creates a little boxing glove, or actually it's bronze knuckles, and he says, if you want to fight, then well, have at thee. As Bak goes about to explode him, the teacher says, sit down, both of you. As Izuku says, right, sir. As he sits back down, as Bakugo says, whatever, B-lister. As Izuku says, childish. As the day of the day of that school was finished, they start going off. They go into the limousine as they're going home. So, as they were going home, they heard explosions in the distance, feeling a kind of cold at that distance. So Izuku he tells the driver to go over there as they see a girl with with red and white half and half hair. And yes, this is female Todoroki, and she seems to be attacked by a sludge villain. As Endeavor says, "What are you doing? Why you're not helping my daughter?" As crap. As they said, we don't know how to defeat this guy. As Izuku comes in and says, "So what is happening over here?" As one of them recognizes him and says, "Wait, you're the iron-blooded orphan." As everybody starts panning out, says, you're the iron-blooded orphan. What are you doing here?" As Izuku says, "Calm down. I'm." So you must be Mr. Endeavor, right? As he says, "How do you know my name?" As Izuku says, "Well, I can tell after all because you have a flaming beard." As he says, "Oh, right." As Izuku says, "I'll save her." As they said, "Really?" As Izuku says, "Yes." But first, Izuku creates this little ball. As Izuku says, "Throw it when I tell you so." As he gives it to a hero, as Izuku starts coming in, transforming into his full berserker mode, which is basically the Barbatos. So, I want you all to pick a hero name for him. Like, for example, I want you to pick a hero name. Like, for example, if I were to name him like Barbatos Lupus Rex or something like that. So, I want you all to pick a hero name for him. So, Izuku starts jumping up with his double jointed is with his double jointed legs, and Izuku grabs Todoroki from the sludge villain. As Todoroki starts coughing up the sludge as she sees Izuku, and she's not wearing the mask. It's more like a 90% finished Barbatos form. So she thinks in her mind, my prince. So now I tell you a bit of a backstory for Todoroki. So Todoroki, just like in canon, gets burned by her mother, but except she's been told by her mother um that soon she will find her prince. So yeah, when she looked at Izuku, she thinks in her mind, my prince. So Izuku says, now, as the hero throws the ball as it turns into a large cage. And what's his name? Yeah, All Might has been watching this as he thinks in his mind, maybe I should give him one for all. And I also want you to pick. Do you want the Izuku to have all for one or no? Okay? I want you to pick for Izuku to have one for all or Momo. So I want you to pick that. So yeah. Izuku puts Todoroki down as everybody starts crowding around him. As Endeavor says thank you, as Izuku says no problem, Mr. Endeavor. As Izuku transforms back, as Izuku brings out the book and says, can I have your autograph? As Endeavor says, well, thank you. As he starts putting down an autograph, as Todoroki starts looking at Izuku, thinking in her mind, I finally found my true love. Because, well, I'm imagining her being like the motionless type, but when he's around Izuku, she has emotions. Like she has like a happy demeanor every time when she's near Izuku. So when they start leaving, they got into the car as they hear All Might come in. As Izuku looks at All Might and says, so that's the great All Might. Whatever. So they were training for like a few months as the day of the entrance exam begins. So Izuku and Momo are going to the entrance exam as they see a girl falling down. As Izuku catches her and says, "Are you okay, miss?" As when she looked at Izuku, she says, "Wait, you're the iron-blooded orphan." As Izuku says, "Yeah, why?" She says, "Can I have an autograph?" As Izuku says, okay." As she well brings out her notebook and Izuku signs it. She starts squealing a little bit, and yes, that's Ochako, and she's going to be like the nerd type, just like similar to Deku, but except she's not a big All Might fangirl. Okay, wait for a second, guys. There's something. So Izuku goes into the Colosseum as the as principal Prince Mike, I think his name was. I meant President Mike. Sorry. So President Mike tells everybody that they're going to be doing the the UA written exam first, then the UA practical exam. So Izuku aces in that really easily, mostly because of his high intelligence. As they start going there into the arena, so Todoroki is not there because she got the recommended, I believe. Yeah. As Bakugo sees Izuku, she says that damn. As she gets ready to attack Izuku, as Izuku just summons out a large shield. As everybody hears the sound of metal cracking, as everybody sees the iron-blooded orphan's quirk. As everybody says, "Wait, you're the iron-blooded orphan!" As they start crowding around him. As Izuku says, "Hey!" As Momo says, "Get out!" As everybody sees her and says, "Wait, you're Momo Yayorozu." As Izuku says, let's go, sister. They're a bit of annoyance anyway." As they hear that, they said, "Wait, they're siblings?" As they start even more crowding around them. As President Mike starts talking about the thing, as Ida, just like in canon, tells President Mike that that the pamphlets were wrong. So Izuku doesn't tell him, but he says that you're so annoying last time. So it's better if you be quiet. Says Ida. As Izuku says, I'm sorry, Mister. What's your name? As he says, my name is Tenya Ida. As Izuku says, yes, Mister Ida. As as he sits down, as they start getting ready for the practical exam. So Izuku transforms into his full Barbatos form, but except he doesn't have the mask on, so it's just 50%. So Izuku, when Person Mike says 3, 2, 1, go, Izuku just jumps into battle, just going full berserker mode, just summoning out a ton of guns, and he summons out a bayonet grenade launcher as he starts exploding all the robots. And it's not helping that they're robots because Deku can literally control them. So Izuku starts controlling them to attack each other as the teachers say, "What the heck? Who's this guy?" As they start checking out in the records, as they said, "This is Izuku Yayorozu." As they said, the Iron-Blooded Orphan himself. What is he doing here? As he tells them that he's decided to become a hero or something like that, or and his parents decided for him to bring him back into modern day society. So Izuku has started shooting at them as he summons as he creates a large buster sword. So Izuku just jumps up and slices through the other robots. As Izuku hears a scream, and it's Katsuki Bakugo again. As Izuku says, I guess I have to help her. As Izuku creates the tail with the as he creates a large blade at the end, a large crystallized red blade. Izuku just goes on all fours and goes jumping like a monkey as Izuku just jumps up as Izuku starts creating the large jaws of death as Izuku slashes through the zero pointer with the sword as he clamps down on the face as Izuku says, "Are you okay?" So I hope you liked the video, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you all guys next time. Bye bye.